Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2021, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your Thursday Club video. We're going to look back at last night's 2-0 home defeat against Premier League Leicester in the Carabao Cup third round, and we're going to look ahead to Saturday's game away at newly managed, if that's a phrase, Nottingham Forest. Nearly forgot who's playing then. Managed, of course, now by Steve Cooper. But as always, let's wind it back to last night and quickly look over last night's game against Leicester. So let's quickly cover yesterday's game. I had no complaints, really. Against Leicester, listen, they had a lot of their good players out. Okay, they had no Vardy, Maddison on the bench. But in the start 11 was Iniacho, Lookman, Johnny Evans, Tielemans always plays and scored the winner in the FA Cup final, amongst other players, all bright and very experienced at Premier League level. So it's the sort of game you can half accept/expect Gary Rowett to play the Rowett way and play defensively and see what we can nick out of the game. However, I thought we gave a little bit more than we usually did, and if we played like that in the league, I feel we'd be better off in circumstances than where we currently are. The fans seemed more up for it last night. I don't know whether that's a pull of a bigger club. You know, maybe we're not doing enough as fans because we really got behind them last night. I thought it was a good game. I've just watched the highlights back this morning, and on reflection, you know, they've not tested our goalkeeper once in the first half. They had a free kick right at the very end that went over the bar. Other than that, you know, they had possession. Of course they did, and they had these a lot of, you know, in and around the box, little interchanges of passing, but it wasn't quite coming off for them. And we didn't bully them, but we was in their faces. We didn't let them settle on the ball. When we had the ball, I thought we moved it quickly and tried to get up the other end quickly, which is a massive criticism I've got of us. We never seem to do that. And we actually had the better chances in the first half. Conor Mahoney shot from distance, blocked by the goalkeeper, cleared away for the corner. Mahoney, I thought, had a great game last night as well. Bearing in mind the opposition and unleashing him on a Nottingham Forest left back or right back, I think you're going to get a lot more from him as well, especially as, you know, I think that's the first full 90 he's played in a long time. And he definitely can unlock doors. I think Rowett's hand will be forced into that anyway on Saturday with no Ojo and no Jed, both missing through illness. So, but I'll get onto that later. You know, that chance from Mahoney was a good one. Also, Ben Thompson from a Mahoney free kick, header from distance, over the bar. And when we went into half-time, it's easy for me to say this now. I actually said to my mate at half-time, we're going to lose the game by 2-0. I think that, you know, their possession, their crispness with their passing, their fitness eventually will shine through. The class will shine through. And they'll go on to win the game by 2-0. That did happen. But it wasn't down to all the things I just mentioned. It was actually down to some sloppy play. Ryan Leonard takes the throw in. I think he's entitled to throw the ball to Cooper. I don't know if Cooper's asking for it. I've actually looked a couple of times. But Rowett does want us to play around the back, and Cooper does like to do that. For me, maybe I'm old school. You've got to work the line with a throw on. Never throw it infield. It's always asking for trouble. Leonard does throw it infield, but Cooper's first touch doesn't help him. And after his first touch doesn't help him, there's an influx of Leicester players pressing him. That's when big, and you just got to lump it. Just get rid of it then, and we'll reset and go again. He tries to take a couple of players on. He loses the ball, which results in Leicester closing in on goal. Shot from distance, saved by George Long. Lukeman's the first to react. And that was it, 1-0. And I thought that was going to be the death of the game, if I'm honest. Thought that was going to be it, done and dusted. However, it wasn't. You know, our players gave us something to cheer about, and it wasn't pretty at times. And we didn't actually get, you know, concrete chances, but we went for it. You know, of course, it's the cup. We have to go for it. We can't take a point from the game. So we start lumping players on. We start lumping balls forward. Some lovely deliveries from Conor Mahoney as well. Some long throws into the box. And we gave our fans something to hold on to, and a little bit of hope and a little bit of fight. And again, that's all we asked for. I actually enjoyed last night's game more than I've enjoyed a couple of draws we've had this season, because they just gave us everything. And at half-time as well, you know, I think that's the best you could have asked for. I'm sure Rowett was happy at half-time when his team talk. He must have been, because I felt with the players we had out there against the players we tried to come up against, that's the best that we was going to get out of us. And I thought that was, we pressed well, we was intense, we was in their faces, we didn't let them settle on the ball. It was a Millwall type performance. Okay, we was 1-0 down, and of course we pressed for an equaliser to take the game directly to penalties. I don't know how Gary Rowett would try and draw penalties, but he probably would. It didn't matter though. We pressed forward. We nearly got caught once on a break, and Long come out and made himself busy and sort of delayed the shot, which resulted in the corner. 2 minutes later, they do it again. I mean, listen, Ballard's been brilliant for us, but it just shows again the golfing class when Iniacho comes up against him one-on-one, sort of turns him inside out. Brilliant strike from distance. Game over, 2-0. Thanks for coming. I feel it was harsh from our fans. A lot of our fans, that second goal went in, everyone was up and out, and I felt above a lot of times this season. Yesterday was a time where the players deserved a little round of applause at the end because, listen, Leicester, Premier League outfit, won the Premier League not so long ago, won the FA Cup last year. You know, all right, they had a couple of their players out, but they had a good side out. They come to do a job on us, and they did the job that they should have done under a brilliant manager, Brendan Rodgers. So I feel it's harsh on our players for a lot of our fans to fuck off yesterday and not give them the reception that they deserve at full time. In all honesty, it's a blessing in disguise, in my opinion. We absolutely need to focus and concentrate on the league, and I think that will be an unwanted distraction if we had got past Leicester. I know Neil Harris used to love a cup run. I know as fans we love a cup run, and we feel it builds momentum. But we really, really need to focus on the league, in my opinion. I saw a tweet from Jake Sanders pre-match said the last time Millwall reached beyond the third round of the Carabao Cup was in the 94-95 season. I'm pretty sure that's when we went quite far and beat Everton away, wasn't it? 4-2. But it's not to be. The record remains, and we move on to Saturday's game against Nottingham Forest. So Saturday we travel to the City Ground again. I like to moan. Some people like to moan about me liking to moan. Some of you like to moan. A club in Shit Street, a massive club, Nottingham Forest. What must their fan base be saying? They was rock bottom of the league when they sacked Chris Hughton last week with no wins, 1 draw and 6 defeats from their opening 7 games. They got rid of him, of course. The player bounce back ability factor, it always works. And they went on to beat Huddersfield by 2-0 last Saturday away from home. They've now appointed Steve Cooper as their manager just in time to get a hero's reception in front of a packed Trent End against Millwall. This Saturday, you couldn't make up our luck, could you? You couldn't make up our luck. I don't want Rowett in the job, but we've been so unlucky with players he's brought in with this whole COVID situation. I feel it's affected us a lot more than it has most, which means, of course, I'm not saying they've got COVID, but Ojo ill, Jeb Wallace ill. Ojo's already missed about a week, and Jeb Wallace, they said on social media, on some official platforms, I can't remember which one, don't press me, that Jed will miss this game and Bristol City. That adds up to about 10 days. So you do the math. I'm saying no more than that. So it's going to be a struggle against a side looking to impress their new manager. So here it is, your pre-match prediction. And here we go. I'm a little bit torn. I don't let Wallies or people influence me. I see people having a pop at me, as I said, already saying, he's against us, he wants us to lose. Of course I don't want us to lose. I want us to win every game, get to the Premier League. My YouTube channel goes, fuck off, hashtag pay me, through the roof. But that's not going to happen, and I'm just realistic. However, I do think we'll dig in and cue the music. There you go. I'm going for a Gary Rowett special. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I think Forest will take the lead, and the comeback specialists, the comeback kings, which is us, in case you didn't know, we go behind the game. We seem to always find a way back in, and I think we'll do that. And I'm going to back him, Tom Bradshaw, to get the goal. So that's your lot for this Thursday Club. I hope you've enjoyed it. It didn't get the views last week that other videos have had, and I don't like to be lazy and put them into one video. I'd rather have done a post-match for Leicester and a preview for Forest, but it's just time. It's not got the time. Got to keep going. It's 2 o'clock on a Friday now, and this has to go out. So one video, Thursday Club, compressed it in one. Hope you enjoyed it. I won't be in Nottingham on Saturday, but the O'Maras will be there. I'm not sure if Kenny's going either, by the way. But anyway, the O'Maras will definitely be there. I unfortunately won't be there due to I've got a pre-operation consultation, getting my hair done, tummy tuck. No, I'm joking. It's for ongoing issues, which I won't bore you with. If you watch the channel for a long time, you'll know that I've had me problems, but I'm on the way back. Hopefully our team will be, and then get at least a point on Saturday at the City Ground. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.